What's up guys, CJ here, and welcome back to another all-new Star Wars video with some potentially huge, if true, rumors about exactly what Rian Johnson's new Star Wars trilogy will cover, and fans of the EU should get excited. That's right, Rian Johnson's new Star Wars trilogy is still proceeding as planned, at least as far as we know. Despite fan backlash, The Last Jedi was still positively reviewed by critics and made more than $1 billion, despite falling well short of The Force Awakens totals. But what exactly will Johnson's trilogy be about? The earliest details from the announcement press release itself revealed that Johnson's films would be like nothing we'd seen in the Star Wars universe before, tackling a previously unexplored area of the Star Wars universe, even. We haven't yet gotten any more updates than that, and we probably won't for a while, as I think even the most positive guesses about when we might actually see these movies is 2021. But a new rumor might have just spilled the beans on the trilogy in a major way. According to these rumors, while Rian Johnson's trilogy won't be an adaptation of the Knights of the Old Republic games, it will be set thousands of years before the original trilogy, more or less in that Old Republic time period. But don't expect to actually see the Old Republic. The films, tentatively titled Edge of Unknown, will be completely set in the Unknown Regions, a vast, largely unexplored area of the galaxy beyond the Outer Rim and past even planets like Jakku. In previous Star Wars canon, this area was home to planets like Rakata Prime from the KOTOR series and species like the blue-skinned Chiss Ascendancy. Speaking of the Chiss, if the rumors are true, they're set to be major players in this new trilogy, as well as another major EU race, the Yuuzhan Vong, pitted against the Chiss in a major war, which is the overarching backdrop of these new movies. Reportedly, the goal of the new trilogy is to reintroduce some of the classic aspects of the EU that fans enjoyed, and I quote, keeping what worked and improving what didn't. To that end, reportedly Timothy Zahn himself is actually coming on to help with the new trilogy, both to bring a big fan-favorite name in and also to creatively consult on the movies themselves. If this sounds too good to be true, especially to some fans that doubt Disney would bring back such huge players from the EU, reconsider for a minute, especially in light of some pretty recent evidence. First, regardless of how you feel about the new trilogy, I think it's obvious that there are some huge EU influences, from Luke opening a new Jedi Academy to the Imperial Remnant-esque First Order, and even Ben Solo as a kind of sort of not really version of Jason Solo. But beyond that, there's also some support for this in the fact that the Chiss have already been established in the new canon thanks to Star Wars Rebels, bringing Admiral Thrawn back into the fold, and then by Timothy Zahn's new Thrawn books, the first of which came out in April of last year, and the second of which releases in July of this year. In fact, according to these rumors, we'll start seeing the seeds of the new trilogy planted in the next book in Zahn's new Thrawn series, or potentially in a third book, which has yet to be confirmed. But then there's also the recent revelation on one of the big reasons why they did away with the EU in the first place: getting Chewbacca back, according to Leland Chee, a member of the Lucasfilm story group, the guys that are tasked with keeping the Star Wars canon in order. According to Chee, one of the pivotal arguments in favor of scrapping the EU was actually the death of Chewbacca in that canon, which happened during the Yuuzhan Vong War, believe it or not, when the aliens brought down a moon to destroy the planet it was orbiting. Obviously, they wanted to return Chewbacca for the new trilogy, but really couldn't very easily reconcile that with his death in the EU, so they scrapped the EU. All in all, personally, I am really excited about this idea if it is true. I mean, given recent comments and revelations, it's looking more and more like Disney's issues with the EU were that it limited the new films. It wasn't with the EU itself or the stories they told, and now they seem more willing than ever to bring back some of the biggest and best aspects of that old canon, something I think we can all get behind. So let me know what you think about these rumors. Are you excited about the return of the Yuuzhan Vong in the Old Republic setting, or are you a little more cautious about Disney's movies in general in the wake of The Last Jedi? That's gonna do it for me here though. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to smash that like if you like what you saw, subscribe for more great content every single day, and consider turning on your notifications to be alerted every time we upload a new video. For even more content, check out our website at hybridnetworkyt.com. And if you love HN and want to take your support to the next level, consider donating to us on Patreon as we strive to bring you the best content possible. Signing off, this is CJ, and I'll see you next time.